There's a big hole in that 3/5 compromise that America has still failed to see. Me. Why am I trying to raise money instead of applying for a bank loan? On May 19th, 1980, at 7:35 a.m. in Harlem, I was born. Seconds later, I was automatically placed in a box with those that will fall short when it comes to equality. The Reagan-era baby, labeled the super predator for breaking Jim Crow's laws. All 204 degrees Celsius of me, vessels in this 0.6 metric cups of a human. 400 degrees of rage stemming from 400 plus years of oppression, living in all 3/4 of me. All 3/4 of me. I want to create a space that contributes to a society of humans being human. Today I seek to change that narrative, and I'm asking the people, my people, for help. If you don't know, being black while American has taught me that I'm bound to face significantly greater challenges when it comes to health, economics, education, civic engagement, social justice. I'm a seasoned Bronx native, so I've learned how to adapt. Of course, it's no secret that my experiences with the traditional housing market is much different than my white and Asian counterparts. I add these experiences up with the trauma from the absence of civil quality of life and how that will impact my upward mobility and ability for my family to accumulate and pass on wealth to the next generation. I'm gonna say this twice. Ownership of land has always been the primary means for Americans to acquire wealth. Ownership of land has always been the primary means for Americans to acquire wealth. I've reached out to dozens of government-funded grants and applied for bank loans, and each and every time I received the same response. I have to wait. Wait is something I will no longer do. Me and my ancestors have been patiently waiting for a little more than 2 centuries, and after the Constitution was penned, a century and a half since the 14th Amendment undid the so-called 3/5 compromise, 50 plus years and counting today, we are being questioned about our lack of patience, questions at the height of this modern day civil rights movement about the merit of our actions. Recipe for Humanity is the blueprint that will create a foundation around changing that narrative. The number of black farmers in America peaked in the 1920s. There were close to 1 million black farmers in this country. Today, of the country's 3.4 million total farmers, only 1.3% are black. More striking, ownership is declining faster for black farmers, down about 3% since 2012 compared to the 0.3% for white growers. Where are the black culinary schools teaching African American and West African cuisines here in America as a main course? So I ask, what is the value of nothing? That is a question I plan to exploit. We have 3.6 million incarcerated individuals in this country who are not paying taxes or earning an income or contributing to the economic growth of our nation. I'm thinking, from personal experience, let's start a rehabilitation program through culinary education and agriculture. Let's take the bruised fruit of America's urban gardens and teach them the value of sustainable agriculture so they can help me help them by serving plates of social capitalism to the disenfranchised. With your help, this will happen. RFH will mold black entrepreneurs that create black-owned businesses, contributing to the economic growth of our nation.